Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I want to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no. Drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself. Distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough, being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about the importance of getting your head right before you start your day, what you can and cannot control, and you need to do a head check each day before you start your day, and the importance of timing. That's two things, getting your head right and the importance of timing, okay? So many of you out there, aren't you sick and tired of repeating the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results? So let's talk about timing. There's a time for everything. So let's start with a relationship. When you get into a relationship in the beginning, everything's great. You don't see past their nose. The sex is good. Everybody smells good. Everybody feels good because you're starved of love. The real work starts as you start to notice things that you don't like, and you're starting to get filled up. You're sexually getting filled up, mentally, physically getting filled up, and now the real stuff starts. And you people that wonder why your relationships never work, and I've seen this happening over and over and over again. That's why the big thing now is hookups, because nobody knows what the hell they're doing but hooking up their tallywhacker, hooking up their vagina, and wondering why they're still empty. You can hook up all you want. What you're doing is killing yourself. So the real work is in communication, setting boundaries, not losing yourself while you're in the relationship. This happens with jobs. This happens with relationships. This happens with getting projects done. This happens with whatever it is that you want to see happen in your own life. There's stages and timing for everything. You start out excited. This is why I do this podcast every week. You got to get your head right for the day. You have to get your head set. And this is why I talk about the balance every day. Not too much of anything, or you burn out. With your partner, with your job, with your work, with whatever you love and you want to accomplish, you will burn out if you don't work on the timing and the balance. These are key. This is why we have to get our head right every single day. So as the relationship starts to grow, and you're putting on weight, you're not going to the gym, you're not doing all the things you love, your house is starting to look like shit, you're getting behind because you're clawing and hanging on to your partner, the person you're with. So this is where you carry the power, when you step back and say, whoa, I'm losing myself here. And while you're setting boundaries, you're giving the other person permission to start living their life too, because if you're feeling it, they're feeling it. Everybody's feeling it. Step back. Fit him in, fit her in as a gift, as an added bonus. But don't make anything or anybody your whole life. You will never succeed if you make anything or anyone your whole life. This is where you carry the power. You keep some for you. You keep that balance, not too much of anything. Slow and steady wins the race. Every day you get your head right. You get the day started. You write down what you want to accomplish for the day. Success is truly what you do today. And once you start learning that person, so here's the thing you need to know whether that partner is compatible enough. They have to bring something to the table. You both have to bring something to the table. If you're a bum and you're using and you're a drug addict and you're an alcoholic and you use alcohol every day, you use drugs every day, you use food every day, and you food addicts, it's just as powerful as drugs and alcohol. Stop acting sanctimonious and this fat shaming. No, nobody wants to be with somebody that's shoving food in their mouth all day either. It's all the same. It's about taking care of yourself, whether you like it or not. And and popping the pills because you don't smell them. Wow, you're getting away with something. There are no skipping steps. And those of you that keep getting surgeries and liposuction and whatever it is you do, you still have to do the work. It's the psychological. That hole is still big. You still have to fill up that hole. So there are no skipping steps, no matter how many surgeries you do. No matter how many shortcuts you do, you still have to do the work. You're spiritually empty. Nobody's going to give that to you. This is where the work comes in. This is where you have to fill up that hole. This is where you have to take care of yourself. No man, no woman, no child, no amount of money will do this for you. So what I want you to do today is look in that mirror and say, what do I want to focus on? Write down your day. Put it all in a balance, everything, and down to your partners, your relationship. Get you in first. Take care of you first so you can have an incredible, amazing day. And remember, do 2 things today that you absolutely hate to have a successful day and balance, not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you will get in return. No more, no less. It's all up to you. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why you have to check your thinking and that attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom. And if you have an attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, we need those breakdowns to have those breakthroughs. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have worth. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful saying by the Tao. Fill your bowl to the brim and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife and it will blunt. Chase after money and security and your heart will never unclench. Care about people's approval and you will be their prisoner. Do your work, then step back. The only path to serenity, the Tao. Beautiful. I like to read little snippets from different books. This is from the book Power by Robert Greene. Today's message is, you will think in terms of opposites when people overtly display some trait, such as confidence or hypermasculinity. They are most often concealing the contrary reality. You realize that people are continually playing to the public, making a show of being progressive and saintly, only to better disguise their shadow. You will see the signs of their leaking out on everyday life. If people take an action that seems out of character, you will take note. What often appears out of character is actually more of their true character. If people are essentially lazy or foolish, they leave clues to this in smallest of details that you can pick up well before their behavior harms you. The ability to gauge people's true worth, their degree of loyalty and consciousness is one of the most important skills you can possess. Helps you avoid the bad hires, relationships that can make your life miserable. Wow, wow, wow. This is powerful. I always say we always give credit where credit is not due. This has happened to me over and over and over again. And let's talk about the beginning of recovery, where you're raw, you're vulnerable, you're a little baby. It's like you just came out of your mommy, and your thinking is distorted. You're all over the place. Everything is new to you. All the words are new. The actions are new. I truly worked with a guy. I'll never forget this. He's off the charts brilliant. And I said to him, your dad never set boundaries around you and consequences. And he goes, what's boundaries? What are consequences? He was dead serious. He never had boundaries. He never had consequences. His dad always bailed him out. And he was enraged when his father was afraid of him. So was his mother, because when he drank, they feared that he had Asperger's also, and he was adopted, and they feared that he would kill them. So I had to get my kids to go to his apartment, and I knew he was going to swing at me. I had to go get the credit card. I had to get the keys. I had to take everything off of him. So I went to the apartment, and I had my kids around the corner. They're 6'4", by the way. Nobody messes with them. They're two big boys. All they have to do is show up. And he went to swing at me, and I whistled, and my boys were right there. He dropped those keys. He dropped the credit cards. And that's when we started his recovery. We got him help. We got him all cleaned up. But he never had that before. And I was the enemy. I was the black. I gave the bad news. I was the one that did all the dirty work because the parents weren't capable. So they hired me to do the dirty work. It doesn't matter who does the dirty work as long as you get it done. Because what we're doing is we're killing our children by enabling. We're killing the people we love by enabling them. Who cares that we wear the black hat? Who cares if they hate us? Here's how I feel, and I'm going to say this out loud because I have some issues going on with somebody that I love very much. I'd rather have them out of my life knowing that they would be better in their life with me out of their life. I feel that way about my children. I feel that way about my husband. I feel that way about people I love. I never want anybody to feel like they're doing me a favor by being in my life. Please, go leave. I don't need your love. I don't need that kind of love. I'm not that desperate. I'll be totally fine on my own 2 feet. Believe me, I'll find another family. And this is how I feel. When we have to beg somebody to be around us, to love us, you got to reevaluate where you're coming from. So what I want you to do is really look at the people that are in your life, the people that you love, are how you love yourself, how you respect yourself. And I have a situation out right now that I've had this ongoing for years. I'm seeing things more clearly for what they are, a lot of patterns. And I'm going to be setting some boundaries around that person, even though I love her very much. I got to set some boundaries around that person of how, if they do come back, how I'm going to allow them in my life. I know the trust is not there. The consistency is not there. So when you lose trust and you lose consistency, that's a problem. And communication. Are they telling me what I want to hear, or are they telling me truth? I don't want to edit when I'm in a relationship with people I love. I'll be damned if I'm going to have to edit to be with you, to make you feel safe, to make you feel good. Who's growing with that? Who's going to get better with that? That's a bunch of crap. So again, we need to reevaluate, and I have a whole new family from recovery. I have all kinds of wonderful people around me that I love, but I trust very few. There's only a couple people I trust. when I get down and get dirty and want to get really truthful. There's just a few. Even if you have one that you can trust, you're ahead of the game. So that's what I want you to focus on today, about who you want in your life, who you trust, who you get raw with, who you get honest with, so they will give you constructive, incredible feedback. Because in the beginning, it is hard. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean. The rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. I'm doing my workshops, seminars, and speakings 1 time a month. If you want to reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com, leave your number. I'll go over all that information with you. If you want to learn about my services, lifeinharmonyonline.com, leave your number. I'll go over my services. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. I did it in a playlist, so start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving this information. In 30 days, you're going to say, wow, in 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. And remember, the more people we help win, the more we win. And I want you to have a surprising day today. And thank you for listening.